L8RG8R2U, and 13 years ago today, we uploaded our first Let's Play video. We're just 1 year away from the channel being the same age I was when I first started making videos, which also means that we're 1 year away from the channel existing for literally half of my life. That's kind of insane to think about, but here we are. 13 years are going, and I don't see an end date anytime soon, so let's talk about that. As per usual with these anniversary videos, we'll be talking about the projects we did the previous year, what I'd like to do going forward, and some random fascinating stuff. At the end of this video, I'm going to tell you what my favorite sandwich is, so be sure to stay tuned for that. So this past year, we finished 3 Let's Plays, started 4 new ones, and did some pretty fun stuff like that. The big one that we finished, I think, was Pikmin 2. Now, I think this was my personal favorite Let's Play that we did within the past year or so. And the thing is, it started in 2023, but we didn't do the post-game until last year. If you followed my channel in 2023, you may know the reason why things kind of happened. So, after all that happened in that year, I wanted to just kind of take a break after the main story of Pikmin 2 was over, and then once I felt more mentally prepared, I'd be able to go handle the post-game. I already knew going into the project that the post-game was going to be a nightmare, because it is kind of notorious for having major difficulty spikes and just all around being kind of obnoxious to go through. And I will say, even if it was frustrating to play, it was still a really fun Let's Play to work on. I think Pikmin 2 is probably pretty high up on the list of my personal favorite projects on the channel's history. So, yeah, even if it was frustrating to play through, I still had a lot of fun with it. The other ones we finished were Batman Arkham Asylum and Star Wars The Force Unleashed. And the thing is, 2024 just kind of became the year of licensed games for the channel. And the thing is, Arkham Asylum was pretty much the only one that I had planned ahead of time for the year that actually happened. Everything else that I had planned for 2024, like, just either didn't happen, got delayed, or something else just happened instead. So it was a pretty interesting year. It ended up turning out nothing like what I planned, but it was still a pretty fun one. Now, Batman Arkham Asylum, I started planning out that one around 2022, towards the end of that year. I'd wanted to do that game. I had ideas for a Batman Let's Play for a while, but I didn't seriously consider Arkham Asylum until a particularly difficult time at the end of 2022. I was playing through Arkham Asylum again through that difficult time, and I was like, you know what, this would make a pretty fun Let's Play. So that's how that eventually happened. It's interesting because I was originally trying to decide between going through the Xbox 360 version or the PS4 version, but then Arkham Trilogy got announced for Switch, and I was like, oh, well, that's convenient. I like recording in Switch games, so this will work out pretty nicely. So that's how that happened. I don't know exactly when it'll happen, but I do want to do another Batman Arkham game at some point on the channel. The thing is, though, is that Arkham City and Arkham Knight are both pretty big games, so I really have no idea when they'll happen. Like, as it is, like, thinking very far into the future, I'm dreading planning out an Arkham Knight Let's Play, because that is a pretty big game. So, yeah, that's gonna be a fun one when the time comes. But it's gonna be pretty fun. As for Star Wars The Force Unleashed, I gotta say, this one was a pretty fun one. It was a bit intimidating to go through this one, though, because the view count kind of skyrocketed partway through. And, like, I don't particularly care that much about views on my videos or anything like that, but it was difficult not to notice it after a while, and it kind of felt like a spotlight was on me during this playthrough to try to make it a bit of a higher quality. And the thing is, that happened after I decided not to really focus too much on getting all the holocrons, so I was like, oh, great. A lot of people are now going to be watching Let's Play that's not even 100% right now. So that was a fun time. But I still had a pretty fun time with this one. We do still have some bonus videos for Force Unleashed. I do want to still handle the DLC. There's some interesting stuff in the Wii version I want to talk about. Now, I think this Let's Play was also a bit of a highlight because of all the Let's Play announcement videos we've done, I think this one might be my favorite. Esteban's Star Wars story turned out so great. I loved how this video turned out, and I think this is the standard for Let's Play announcements going forward, because, like, I've had this idea for a while, like, just making some kind of fun short movie based off Esteban the Porg, and using Galaxy's Edge as a storytelling device for this video. I loved how this turned out. This might be one of my favorite Let's Play announcement videos that I've ever done. I'm really hoping that I can make some more videos like this in the future. And those are all the games we finished last year, but we also started Luigi's Mansion and Bluey the video game. I won't talk about these too much because they're still ongoing Let's Plays, so I don't really want to go over like overall thoughts on them. But I will say that they've been pretty fun to work on. Luigi's Mansion, I've had a lot of fun with it. It's been something that I wanted to do for a while. I just never got around to it until recently. I did have the idea at one point to try to pair Pikmin 2 and Luigi's Mansion together, because when I first watched Pikmin 2 Let's Plays, it was when John Conroy was doing those two games side by side, and I thought that'd be kind of fun to replicate. It didn't happen that way though, but it was still it's still pretty fun going through Luigi's Mansion. And I'm really happy that it's on the 3DS version, because there aren't really a whole lot of Let's Plays with the 3DS version out there, so this has been a pretty fun one to go through. And Bluey the video game just kind of happened. Like, this was a pretty funny one, because kind of like Game & Watch The Legend of Zelda, this started off as an idea for our 12 Days of Gaming video. I ended up canceling the 2024 lineup because I just ran out of time. Like, I'll be honest, I just did not plan enough ahead of time to work on 12 Days of Gaming this year, so that just didn't happen. But the idea was that it was going to be just a short, simple video of me and my roommate playing through the game, because we both love Bluey. I got the game for her birthday, and we thought it would be fun to record like my blind reaction to the game. Like, she had already finished the whole game with her partner before we started recording, so it was a bit of a fun blind playthrough. And after that first recording session, we both kind of thought, you know, this might be a fun one to go through. Why don't we just go through the whole game? At the time that I'm recording this video, we haven't done our second recording session yet. We both have jobs, and we're both busy, so we haven't gotten around to it yet. But it's going to be a pretty fun one to continue working on. And for something else exciting that happened this past year, The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild finally returned to regular uploads. It's been a long time coming, but I feel confident that we can finally get back to regular uploads for this game. And the thing is, I really didn't want this Let's Play to go on for as long as it's been going on for. We started this Let's Play back in 2020, and this April is going to mark the 5th year anniversary of this Let's Play going on. I really did not mean it for it to go on this long. Like, I knew it was going to be a long one because Breath of the Wild is just simply a long game, but I do want to apologize for how long this Let's Play has been going on for. I kind of get the sense that some viewers felt like it's kind of overstayed its welcome a bit, but I've been really enjoying going back into this game and just kind of rediscovering my love for Breath of the Wild, and it's really nice to know that there is an end in sight. I know what needs to be done. I have an outline for the rest of the Let's Play, and I'm really excited to continue working on Breath of the Wild again. This is a very special Let's Play to me, especially now that the fact that this is one of the last games that my sister Mini Beanie ever played, so going through this Let's Play kind of feels like a way of like paying tribute to her and things like that, because we both loved playing this game together. I still have a lot of fun stories I can share with this game, and it's going to be a pretty fun ride until the end. And a couple other things we did this past year. We did something. And a couple other things we did this past year. We did a couple collabs on the Collab Channel game. Now, we didn't do a whole lot. We did do Portal Versus between James and me, which was a lot of fun. Pancake and I did the rest of Pikmin Co-Star, and also did Super Mario Land 2 Co-op and Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled. We recorded that at PAX, and my goodness, this was a fun project. This is a fun recording session, and I do feel bad that I was coughing during it, because I was a little under the weather during that trip, but it was still a lot of fun to work on this project. So I'm really looking forward to showing the rest of Crash Team Racing. Like, Mario Land 2 Co-op is probably one of my favorites that Pancake and I have done together. That was a lot of fun to work on. And we're also working on Super Mario Galaxy 2 Versus. Great Corpus Gaming and I are playing through Galaxy 2 together and things like that. And this is one that we both had the idea of for a while, because this would have been the 10-year anniversary of us being friends. Back in 2014, I did my Super Mario Galaxy 2 Let's Play. That's how Cobra found my channel, and we became friends shortly after that. So it's kind of insane to think that we've been friends for 10 years now, but it also feels like no time has passed at all. It's been really fun working on videos with everybody on game. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to the collabs we're currently working on, and some stuff that we'll be working on in the future. We got some pretty fun ideas coming up, and I'm really looking forward to it. We did a lot of Gator vlogs this past year. Well, going into 2024, I told myself that my main priority for this year would be to make up for lost time, because I felt like after everything that happened in 2023, just a lot of stuff got sidetracked, and a lot of things that I wanted to do just didn't happen. So in 2024, I made it my goal to make up for lost time. So I went to too many games with the Otaku artist. I went to PAX with Pancake Man. I got to see my family again, and it was just a lot of fun. One other thing that we started this past year, we started uploading shorts content. So this is something that I tried a couple years ago that just didn't work out at the time, but I feel like the format that we're working with now is working really well for the Gator memories. Now, this is kind of something that we used to do on Twitter, where every Monday I'd post a highlight from a previous video in the channel's history, and using that for shorts content and Instagram reels and things like that, I think it's been working pretty well. It's really fun to just go back and look through some of my favorite videos we've done, and it's really nice to know that we're not going to have a shortage of content for a while. Before we started Gator Memories, I think we had up until February worth of content before uploading, and now I have up until early May or something like that. So it's been pretty fun to work on that in my spare time. And the thing is, it's really easy to just get a bunch of those out at once, because I can make 5 of them or something like that over the course of 10 minutes or something. They're pretty easy to work on. So even if a main channel video is being delayed or something like that, it's nice to know that I still have Gator Memories shorts to fall back on, so that something is going on the channel. That's a really nice feeling, actually. And now for the plans of this coming year that I'm going to tease, even though I guarantee they're all going to fall apart, because that's just the way life works now. So the big thing is that, I don't know if it's this year or next year, but sometime in the near future, I want to do a new Zelda Let's Play. I'm just going to straight up say that right now. I really want to do a new Zelda Let's Play. Breath of the Wild has been great to work on. It is something that we started years ago, and I've kind of been itching to get started on a whole new Zelda Let's Play sometime soon, because the past 2 Zelda Let's Plays we've done were Link's Crossbow Training and Game & Watch Legend of Zelda. And those were fun and short projects, but they're not mainline Zelda games, and I would like to do a mainline Zelda game soon. I don't know if it's going to be the next Let's Play or anything like that, but I would like for that to happen. And something else I can kind of tease. This year and next year, we're going to see a lot of projects that have kind of been on the back burner for a long time. Things that I've been wanting to do for years and stuff that's very important to me. We're going to see a lot of really exciting Let's Plays coming up in the near future. I don't want to give any specific details or anything like that, but I'm particularly excited for what we've got coming up this year. Aside from that, I don't really have a whole lot of other goals for 2025. I would like to travel a bit more, and I'd really like to be able to upload more consistently, because I think that was something that I kind of struggled with in 2024, because whenever I go on a trip or something, that kind of makes it difficult to get back into the groove of working on videos. So that is something that I definitely need to improve on. But I think my other thing is that I really want to get back more into streaming, because Gator streams are pretty fun to play through, and outside of the Breath of the Wild Koroks, which we do every now and then, I would like to do like more streamed playthroughs of like full games and things like that. Kind of like what we did with Paper Mario Sticker Star. But the thing about that though is that I feel like streams are a lot more fun if you have somebody with you. So that's a bit more difficult to coordinate. But I would like to make Gator streams a bit more common going forward this year. And now for the part of the video where we give shoutouts to super awesome people. Yay! So, shout out to my co-gamers on the Cool Up Channel game. We got the James Rose, Green Corpus Gaming, and Pink Garman. They're always super fun to talk to and work on videos with. And it was pretty fun this past year with James in particular because we were able to go to Disney a couple times, and something really funny was that every time we went on Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind, we always got the same song, September, and the one time he went on the ride without me, he didn't get it, so like that's like a fun little curse apparently, so that's been pretty fun. Pancake and I also went to PAX as well, and we ordered a lot of really fun collabs and Gator vlogs and stuff like that. So in general, all three of you are super awesome, and I'm really happy that we've been friends for this long, and I'm looking forward to what we have planned in the future. Shout out to the Tucker artists for being super awesome to hang out with at Too Many Games. And I'm going to be vague and cryptic about this, but we've been working on a project for a little while that I'm really excited to share at some point in the future. This may very well be one of the most important projects of my entire life. I'm really excited to share more details in the future. Shout out to Gaming with Pi, it's always really fun to talk to. We did a Splatoon 3 stream during the Grand Festival this past year, and that was so much fun. I was really happy we were able to do that. Shout out to Winternet, who's a bit more of a recent shout out person, thank you kind of person thing for these videos. So it's really fun to work with you during your Let's Play for the Trevor Project charity event this past year. So that was a lot of fun to work on. I loved filming those bumpers for the charity event. It gave me a lot of my own ideas for what I want to do with Game Changers going forward. So it was a lot of fun to work with you during that. And most important of all, thank you, the viewer, who's been watching all this time. Whether you're a newer viewer or for some reason you've stuck around for a couple years or something like that, just the fact that we've been able to do this for 13 years now, it's been truly extraordinary. Going into a bit of a serious topic for a moment, one of the big reasons why I've stuck with making videos for so long is because it's kind of a bit of a therapeutic experience for me. I only record a video when I'm having a good day. So if I'm having a bit of a rough time, I can look back on these videos and see myself in a bit of a happier mood. And it's kind of silly, but it does remind me that there are happy times going forward in the future with how difficult the world's become these past couple years. It's very important to find some kind of joy in life, and I feel like working on these videos is one of the big things that brings me joy. And I feel like a quote from James Rose that I've always really liked applies here as well. If I can make one person happy with these videos, I've done my job. Thank you all so much for watching this video. Thank you for watching for the past 13 years. And until next time, Lady Gator to you. Oh yeah. And since you stayed tuned to the end of the video, here's my favorite sandwich. Peanut butter. Just peanut butter. I don't like jelly. It just has to be peanut butter.